In a 2021 study, researchers found that people over 16 who kept one specific morning habit had brains that looked 10 years younger on scans. Not diet, not exercise, just how they started their day. Most people never hear this because it doesn't sell pills. But you can start it tomorrow. Let me tell you what it is. Not because they've escaped time, but because they've learned to move with it. They wake up with a sense of quiet purpose, and their days feel less like a countdown and more like a slow, beautiful opening. Aging slowly isn't about fighting wrinkles or chasing some fountain of youth. It's about the daily choices that keep your mind sharp and your spirit vibrant. Choices so simple, they almost feel too easy. And yet science keeps showing us just how powerful they are. Today, I want to share 5 of those habits with you, backed by research, but built for real life. No complicated plans, no expensive equipment. Just gentle, deliberate ways to begin again starting tomorrow morning. You don't need to change everything. You just need to start with one. Let's start with the very first moment of your day. Before the phone, before the noise of the world finds you. Imagine waking up, padding over to the window, and pulling back the curtains. Just that. Letting the morning light wash over the room and over you. Sunlight, especially in those early hours, helps nudge your body's internal clock into rhythm. It tells your brain that the day has begun, which supports a steadier sleep later and a brighter mood throughout. A woman I know keeps a small ritual. She spends 5 quiet minutes by her window, tea in hand, watching the garden stir to life. No agenda, no scrolling, just the birds, the soft glow, the slow exhale. That stillness isn't a luxury. It's a gentle message to your body. You're safe, you're here, you have time. And that feeling, carried with you, becomes its own quiet strength. And the second thing that people who age slowly seem to understand, movement, but not the punishing kind. Not the kind that feels like a debt you owe. The kind that feels like a gift. I think of a man who starts his day with 10 quiet minutes in his living room, stretching slowly while the birds sing outside his window. Nothing intense. Just enough to remind his body it's still here, still capable. Slow, deliberate movement, a walk around the block, reaching for a high shelf, even swaying to music while the coffee brews keeps joints flexible and energy flowing. But the real magic is the attitude. You're not exercising, you're being kind to yourself. You're celebrating what your body can still do, not punishing it for what it can't. That shift from chore to kindness changes everything. And then there's the page. A simple spiral notebook left on the kitchen counter next to a ceramic mug. One line written before the day gets loud. One thing you're grateful for, or one intention for how you want to feel. A woman I know writes, "I want to feel at ease today," and later she notices it. She takes the longer walk, she lets the phone ring, not because her day changed, but because she told her mind what to look for. And gently, it obeyed. This is training too. Not for your muscles, but for your attention. Studies show this kind of practice strengthens emotional resilience. It reshapes what you notice, what you hold on to. You're not pretending everything is perfect. You're simply teaching your mind to find the good that was already there. One sentence, one cup of coffee. That's all it takes to set the tone. And then there's the fourth one, the slow breakfast. Not about what's on the plate, but about how you sit with it. The warmth of the mug in your hands, the light falling across the table. You chew, you breathe, you pause between bites. No hurry. A couple I know does this every morning. They don't talk much, just sit together in silence, exchanging glances now and then, finding comfort in the presence of the other. That quiet is its own conversation. Science backs this up. Eating without rushing keeps stress hormones lower, helps you feel more grounded before the world even has a chance to pull at you. You're not losing time. You're giving yourself some. The meal can wait. The day can wait. You, right here, in this moment, that's what matters. And then there's the fifth one, the one that might feel simplest, and maybe that's why so many of us overlook it. A small act of connection. I know a man who calls his sister every single morning just to say good morning. Not to share news, not to solve anything, just to hear her voice, to let her know someone started the day thinking of her. Some mornings they have nothing new to say. It doesn't matter. The call is the message. And here's what the science shows us. Feeling connected to other people is one of the strongest predictors of a long, healthy life. Stronger than cholesterol numbers, stronger than genetics. Just knowing you matter to someone. It doesn't have to be grand. A text, A wave to your neighbor, a hello to the person at the counter, one small reaching out, that's it. So you see, none of these 5 habits ask for much. A glass of water, a few minutes of daylight, a page in a journal, a single breath, one small hello. They're not grand gestures. They're just gentle choices made each morning that quietly tell your body and your mind you still matter, you still have time. And if today wasn't perfect, that's okay. You can start tomorrow or this afternoon. The door never closes. That's the beautiful thing about a new day. It always opens with a fresh chance. If this brought you a little peace, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe. There is more on the way. Picture it now, a sunrise over a calm lake, the water barely moving, the light spreading soft and slow. That's what every morning offers you. A quiet beginning, and it's yours.